Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Scottish Silverback Podcast, episode 55. And yeah, we'll dive into another episode where I don't think we have any kind of topics in mind. I think, Greg, you want to kind of talk about and touch on people
Great.
who. Aye. So what I'm going to do, right, I just showed Jack that boy's posing routine. I'll show the YouTube followers. So there's obviously been rounds of viral videos going about Instagram and that of people stepping on stage looking like a bag of milk and just doing these ridiculous routines. And like me and you, Greg, kind of said, like, making a mockery of the sport, really. And there should be vetting prior to shows and that. So this is from BMBF today. Now, I don't know this guy. I don't know his background. I don't know if he's like a former like obese guy or whatever it may be. But take all that aside, this is the routine, so I'll show it. So folk can see that on YouTube. I'm just watching Greg's face. So aye. Thoughts? Greg, go first.
Let Greg go first now.
Like, is he slow? Like, I don't know if he's got some wrong one, but if he does,
That's what I was saying earlier. Is like I premised that by saying obviously I don't know him.
Wrong one, to be fair. But if he doesn't, just if I was a judge, I would like, nah, mate, stop, fucking cut the music.
Aye.
It's a posing routine, not a dance routine. It's a posing, and even if you look back to some of the guys who have actually done like quite a choreographed dance routine, like Anthony Melviny. You fucking dance, but he's also posing at the same time. Some of the best routines of all time. I mean, even Kai Green, maybe with Dirty Dana, stuff like that. They're actually doing like a little bit of dance, but you have to hit poses. That guy's doing like a walking sprinkler. I mean, nah, I just can't. But then you go on the topic of the guys I was on about as well. Like, you know, that really fat guy with like the saggy skin.
The one in America.
Look, if he was like fucking £400, fair play to the boy, but you don't need to go on a bodybuilding stage to make that point.
Yep.
That's not bodybuilding. If you want the world to see it, do something else. Like fucking write down newspaper, do a photo shoot, put your photos out somewhere. Cool. But it's not bodybuilding. You should not be standing on a bodybuilding stage.
Yeah.
You know, that guy who was doing like the stupid dance routine as well. He was nowhere close to being a bodybuilder. Didn't look like he trained, just lost some weight. And as you said, it's a mockery of what bodybuilding is. And if like you're passionate like what we are about the sport, then I just make it almost like it's opening a gate to people doing that. And because it's accepted and nothing's been said about it.
Yeah.
Sporting etiquette, isn't it? It's like you if you were a fighter, it's like turning up to a fight having done one session. Like, but your mates have said, "Now you can do it. Crack on." It's bad etiquette.
So different to anything else. Like with the rules and regulations of what's accepted, it's so odd that that's been accepted on stage. Like it's not bodybuilding. It's not the criteria of what should be up there, and there should be like a standard. I'm not saying like before you walk on stage, there's a guy looking you up and down, go right, cool, mate, good, like you're good to go. But like I think at least when you enter and you turn up, there should be a person like when you do your registration. I mean, fuck me, when you get weighed in or whatever, you have to go to the registration of anything you do. You shouldn't get looked at and just go, nah. Not happening today. Like you have to go away and come back another time or something.
Yeah, but you have you can have the process of vetting at registration. I think what I said, I can't remember who I said it to. There's probably a few people, but like, obviously their videos and that they spread like wildfire on Instagram because they are funny. They're not entertaining by any means, though, but they are funny, entertaining. But the best thing for people like that is probably to stand on stage and have the world laugh at them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I agree with you. I don't like how that platform is our sport. So again, anyone kind of listening, like if you have had a wild weight loss transformation, fat loss transformation, physique transformation, you change your life, whatever, that's fantastic. Now, if you've gone from use just an arbitrary number like 300 pounds, 400 pounds, if you have gone from being that fat to like that or the other guy that went viral and that, hats off to you, but your body will never be in the state to compete.
No.
It will never look good. It will never, ever, ever look good.
What,
Pick something else.
what federation was it that used to do the transformation class?
They still do it. Pure Elite do it.
Okay, that's like I don't want to fucking badmouth them, but I mean that's like the bottom of the fucking pile, really. If you want to go, it is. If you want to go do that transformation class, like go to that shitty show. I mean, fuck off. Like,
No, I agree. Yeah, it's there for you. Yeah, if you want to do a transformation class, it's there.
It's like the great Biggest Loser.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It should be on like an NPC stage. Like, let's be honest, right? Some of the American NPC shows are a joke. The standard,
Yeah, dog shit.
absolute
Dog shit.
But I mean, fuck me. There has to be some standard or some like regulations to get these twats on stage.
I do think
Has it always been like that?
What?
In your guys' memory, has it always been like that? Was there ever a point in time where a show or a fed would draw a line and say, like, not today?
No, there's always. I've been going to shows since 2008. There's always been bodies on the stage that just look like shite and should not be there. And you think, why the fuck have you decided to do this? Who convinced you that this was a good idea? So there's always been that, but like 2008 up until maybe 8 years ago, there wasn't really any coverage of people like that. Whereas now there's tons. There's about 19,000 cameras at a show.
You want like some of the NPC news worldwide, like Instagram page, and you look at some of those like low level American NPC shows, the winners, what the fuck? Like they shouldn't even be last.
Yeah.
I've seen one of like a dwarf guy who was like never looked like he's been in the gym in his life. He won a show. One like the light heavies. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I know. And the Americans claim to be like the pinnacle of the sport as well. Like they're not.
Yeah, maybe got a bigger fucking population, but Jesus Christ, some of the low level population are just it's a mockery. Like,
yeah,
I definitely think it's like a regulation to get on stage, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, like in this kind of woke society and era where like everyone's accepted as like that. Nah, shouldn't be. But bodybuilding, nah. It's a brutal sport in terms of everything you go through. Your physique is being judged in your pants next to strangers. Like, this is not for you. It's not for you.
Let's be right. If you're in a football team, a basketball team, whatever, if you're the shittest in that fucking team, right, the coach is going to go, nah, mate, bench today. You're not getting on that court. You're not getting on that.
Not even the bench.
You're shit. You are going to be on that bench for the rest of the season because you're shit, basically. That's exactly the same. These guys are like, oh, you go, mate. It's your turn on stage. Like, if you put that crap person on the pitch or the court or whatever, they're going to lose the game because they're that bad. So, like, it's not like this is a team sport. Like, it should be like almost to that kind of thing. Like, somebody should be not the coach, but you know what I mean. Somebody should be standing there and go, mate, you're not making these fucking standards there. Like, you'd make the show look bad. Like, go home.
Do you think, like, see when everyone comes out numerically and everyone just stands or just say a class of 10, do you think, like, the head judge should just go, if they see someone, like, in awful shape, just go, competitor number 9 off the stage and just say nothing?
I reckon it'd be like the fucking Paddy McGuinness show, like, fucking, no.
Boom! Aye. Yeah, you can do that, or at the very least, if it's, like, a posing routine like that. Like, there's guys who are in good shape that do fucking stupid posing routines like that. I think the head judge will be like, nah, cut the music off right now. That's a posing routine. That's a different topic, but aye, it's a posing routine.
It's not really marked or judged. Like,
I know, but
it's more of an entertainment purpose, which I think should be changed as well. I think people should put some time and effort into an actual posing routine because it should be marked.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
There's no point in having it. Like, the crowd should be wowed by you stand on stage. Like, yeah, they get a good kick out of posing, but again, if you're putting that much time and effort into a posing routine, it should be fucking marked.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So we're pretty unanimous all across that front then.
Yeah, 100%.
What about the Derek Lumford video?
It's just the cringiest
bodybuilder on the fucking planet. The what?
The leg day one.
Aye. I'm the biggest, baddest ever. I'm the best bodybuilder on the planet. I'm just the best. Shut up. Fuck off.
Do you think he does that when there's no cameras there?
I think he has a wank.
I hope not.
Like,
what?
I think he has a wank saying that.
I'll try to find it then.
Definitely got a mirror on his ceiling, eh?
I mean, like, you see if you were to actually get hyped and you can see like your eyes getting fucking red and bloodshot and like your way you get into a nasty set, you're like fucking number one, and you get under it. That's not what he's doing. And that's what he's like almost trying to do.
Yeah, like you're trying to be something. You're trying to be somebody he's not.
Like he's literally faking the hype.
It's fake as fuck.
Oh, so
Yeah. Fucking hell.
watching him train is as bad as watching Phil Heath train.
Aye.
It's like,
Well.
don't get me wrong. Phil Heath is, in my opinion, the best bodybuilder of all time. I also rate him very close to Ronnie Coleman, but like he could look at a weight and change.
Yeah.
Derek's obviously very genetically gifted, and I've watched him train. Doesn't train that hard, but it's quite similar. It's not there.
Like when you've got Americans saying this is cringy, you know it's fucking cringy.
I know.
I mean, so I'm just reading through his comments now. It's just like you do what he wants. He's Mr. Olympia at the end of the day, but it's just fucking weird. It's not genuine. That's what it is. It's not genuine.
Oh no, not at all. Literally just like trying to
Be someone he's not.
Basically, yeah.
Do you know that big Baker boy, Dana Baker, Canadian guy?
No.
That boy.
I've never seen him.
No.
Yeah.
He used to be sponsored by Animal and that. Anyway, he just commented no. Aye, so good day for a good bit of time in social media just now. For bodybuilding, well, not necessarily all the best, but Jack, you were speaking to me about what you've just went through with the knee. Do you want to let everyone know? Because there is actually, obviously, we've all been through injuries and that. There is actually quite a lot of people listening to this just to hear our experience of injuries and pains and things like that. Because I think people assume like guys at our level don't go through anything. Like it's been a pretty plain sailing to where we are. So you want to discuss what you were telling me about before we started?
Aye, so I went in for an MRI last week, the week before. First time ever in an MRI. The imaging came back and I got called in the next day and they were like, so I've basically gone from being able to extend with load to now not being able to extend with anything beyond gravity. So it's like a huge step back. So went in the MRI, surgeon showed me it, and it's my patella's fractured. So there's an avulsion fracture on my kneecap, and the tendon is stuck to the small part that's come off. So mechanically, it's really, really weak. The risk of re-rupture is really, really high. So I was in the clinic, and the surgeon was assessing me, and I was expecting basically that same day to get hauled up to the ward for surgery. And he discharged me. And he was like, you can do a straight leg lift and you can do a extension off the table, so no issue. And it's one of these things, you know, when you leave and you're like, you get in the car and you're like, fuck, I should have said this. It was like one of those ones. And I was like, in a day, I need to do more than just lift my leg straight. Yes, I can do a knee extension, but I can't do it with any load. So I've asked for a second opinion off of another surgeon, but it's like, fucking, it's so difficult to like a process to go through. It doesn't happen overnight. So basically the prospect of it improving is non-existent until it gets fixed. So I think if there's a fracture that's small enough, they can like fixate your leg in a like a splint and it will heal itself, or they surgically reattach it. I was discharged and I wasn't even told you can and can't do this. You come back on this day and we'll have a follow-up. They just like sent me out here. So it's a bit of a fucking kick in the balls, to be honest, but it's
You got a private, do you?
what's that, mate?
You're private.
Well, that's what I said to Andy. So I've looked into it private. The surgery is 11 grand. The follow-up treatment is just over 4 grand. So it's over 15 grand all in.
Yeah.
So I've got a policy, but because my knee is an existing injury, I can't fucking claim against it. So I'm like at the complete behest of these guys. So it's been a bit difficult, but I can still there's loads of
keep phoning and saying my knee's sore. It's fuck doing this and just like milk it. Oh
yeah,
I can't extend it.
Literally, I've spoken to a few people in the NHS, and they've all said the exact same thing. Just whoever shouts the loudest gets seen the quickest.
They will eventually get fucked off for you and just do it.
Aye, so it's like I'm phoning basically every day. I'm sending emails like every day, but I could send you the X-ray, but it's like in fucking two pieces. It's like someone's just taken a hammer and chisel and split it in half. But you would think with something like that, you would feel it happening. But there was no like distinct moment. So speaking to the consultant, and he said, well, because when they repaired the initial injury, they cut the nerve. I've got no feeling on my knee, like at a skin level. So they're like, you probably wouldn't have felt it. So
Could it not have happened when you initially fell and they just missed it?
because I've got X-rays before it to show that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
So I personally think I can date it back to a belt squat that I did early June, but it's like total pot guess. But I guess now it doesn't really matter what caused it. It's about fucking getting it fixed.
Yeah, fucking
But
milk it.
aye, so it's just banging the drums. So now I can still like functionally, I can still train like hammies, glutes. I'm back doing stiff legs now. Like so like there's plenty I still can do, but that's a year now since I've had like anything close to a decent leg session.
Yeah.
Like stimulation of my quads. It's
So that's
fucking
something going wrong.
it's soul destroying, eh? So it's like it's okay when you can do something, but see when you're waiting on them and you're totally helpless, it's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Total shit. So so we hopefully hear from them next week, eh?
Yeah.
Just keep fucking annoying them, mate.
I know, so
That's what you can do.
like were you ages to get your MRI?
Well, I did all mine private.
Okay.
But remember, I couldn't fit in an MRI. I had to go down a fucking.
Okay. No, we need to talk about this because have you ever spoken on here about where you got referred for?
Where I had to go to.
I don't think I have.
Oh no, I think it did.
Did you?
Did
They made it. Well, I thought it was a joke. It wasn't a joke. They thought you might have to go to fucking Edinburgh Zoo.
That's gotta be like the best moment ever.
Like, I'm a gorilla. And then they're like, "Oh, fucking serious. You might need to go there because that's the only ones that will have the machine big enough."
Well, that's the biggest compliment you can ever get in it.
I know.
You actually tried to get an MRI, like the proper fucking donut, and literally, even if I went like that and slightly potentially, which you weren't allowed to do, the side of my delts were like banging the machine.
Yeah.
So they were like, "No, we can't do it," because obviously you have to be completely flat, especially my shoulder, which had to be like compressed down. Because if I pinched up, it wouldn't be how it should look. So then when I had to go to, I was like the cream in an Oreo. Down on top of me. But mate, that was one of the worst experiences of my life going on that fucking machine. Because the way they had to prop like my shoulder up, and I had like little fucking pads everywhere to get me in a position. And I'm like lying there. And then this thing comes down, and I'm not joking, it was literally like that far from my nose, just for 45 minutes. And I was in there for 20 minutes, and I was like, oh my God, my shoulder is fucking stinging. This is such an uncomfortable position. And then it was just going numb, and my arm was going completely numb. Like, I couldn't feel my fingers, couldn't feel on the top. And then all I heard was, the machine shut off. And I'm like, is that it? I'm done. On the fucking pan, and she goes, we've had an issue. The machine's turned us off. We just lost all the data. I'm like, you fucking. It's like, we take you out and put you back in. I was like, fucking hell. So she took me out, went back in, and then halfway through that, and she's like, the images aren't that clear. We're going to have another run at it. I'm like, for fuck's sake. So I was in there for 20 minutes, fucked up, took out, in there for 45 minutes, done that. She's like, right, we need to do the other side now. I was like, what? I have to go fucking back in again.
Fucking hell.
It's really claustrophobic, yeah. I was legs in first.
I struggled to drive home because I was so sore. Like, my shoulders were agony from being propped in that machine. Like, I couldn't feel my fingers for hours. Just completely.
It is a really uncomfortable experience because it's obviously so small, but it's still the noise and the vibrations and everything. Like, I think the women were saying, like, sometimes they need to sedate people, or they put people under anaesthesia to go in.
I can imagine that.
You know what the worst thing was, though? That cost me, I think it was like £970, right? I drove to Newcastle to get it done. And then they phoned me a week later. And this was obviously, I got told by the surgeon I was speaking to, he goes, I need you to get an MRI. So I was like, fucking hell. So I went and got it done. And a week later, they sent me the images, and the lady phoned me at the same time. She goes, we're going to have to phone and tell you the images are not great. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, they're very blurry. And he goes, it could just be from the muscle mass, but we couldn't get a good description of how your shoulder looked. And I look at them, they were absolute dog shit. It looked like they were taking on like a 3310. They were awful. And I found to the surgeon, he goes, yeah, mate, I can't use these are terrible. And that was £975. I never got back. And it was a waste of fucking all that effort. And I was like, fucking hell. He goes, we could go try a CT scan. And I'm like, right. So I went to Albine, which is a much bigger donut hole. Went in that. I swear to fucking God, I was in there for a max of 45 seconds. This thing just goes, fucking spins inside, and you just get shot out in the bed. And they're like, that's it. And I was like, eh? He goes, that's it. I was like, okay. So handed me the bill, £625 for 45 seconds, right? The images, I've never seen images like in my life. They were the clearest things of all time. They actually are like 3D, like a AI around your body. They could fucking like zoom in, and it goes through the muscle, and you can actually go into the joint and see how good the tendon stuff is. And she goes, yeah, that's spot. And I'm like, why the fuck did I get sent to do an MRI when you could have done this? What was the point?
I think the MRI takes so long because they go in different layers. I think it's like 9mm, 12mm. So they do take like loads and loads of images and then layer it. But that's fucking £600 for 45 seconds. That's all right, yeah.
It was the quickest thing ever. I was like, why the fuck did I not do that to start with? It was so much better quality pictures and like way more advanced in them as well.
Yeah.
Good. Was it not you got something on your lower back, Andy, in the set, and it came back saying there was too much muscle?
Yeah, I got a lumbar puncture in my lower back.
Oh.
And, so there was a junior doctor, and she was like, well, the consultant says the junior doctor can do it because it's just a minor thing we can do on the ward. So the junior doctor's trying to go in there. It's like a spinal puncture. Jack, did you get one?
They couldn't do it because they won the muscle and they wanted to be in the fetal position. And I couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't get in that, right. So I don't worry, it's a doddle. So it's like being gut punched slowly. So that's what it feels when it's going in. So she's in it, and then it's like you can't breathe because you're winded from it. It's like being winded so slowly. And then she comes up, she's sweating. She's like, I can't get this in. I'm like, right, okay. Is this still need done? She's like, yeah, because we think we've got head trauma, so we need to see that in your spinal fluid. I was like, cool. So the consultant comes back, and she's like, don't worry, it's just because she's a junior doctor. 2 seconds, I'll do it. She's like, bang, 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 bang. She gets up, she's like, I can't do it either. So I had to go down to the ward where women go to give birth. I had to go down there. Get an epidural. So like the guys, there was a consultant and 2 midwives, and they're all just laughing at fucking this huge guys down there getting this done. So he goes, right, the consultant goes, lean forward, and he goes, bang. I was like, is that it? He went, yeah. I was like, how did you do that so quick? He's like, mate, I do like 45 a day. I'm like, oh, fair enough. And yeah, there was nothing in actually. I didn't actually have head trauma. I've probably told the story a million times, but there was nothing in the fluid. But yeah, that was pretty brutal. Like I said, it's been stabbed and winded slowly, spinal puncture. So it wasn't fruitful at all. But I didn't even have an MRI for my shoulder. That you just done it. What was it?
I remember I got the spinal injection for the steroid.
Oh yeah.
And this thing came about. I fucking came on the screen. It was fucking ginormous.
So, cortisone.
I don't know what it was. It was a steroid injection they put into the base of my spine and into L4, L5 nerves. And
what year was that again?
Oh mate,
it was ages ago.
2016, ages ago.
Aye.
I had 2 of them done because the nerves couldn't settle. But I remember I was you were like on the almost like a massage tattoo bench where like you're on your stomach like hunched forward, and the guy's like behind you with this fucking rod of a needle. And you're watching it on the screen in front of you because you've got the ultrasound of your lower back, and you just watch this thing goes fucking in your back, and you're like, fucking hell, that thing's massive. And then you just watch it closer to your spine, you're like, fuck. But your back's like numb, but you can feel the puncture.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And you just watch it like hit the base of the spine, and you actually feel it hit the bone. And I was like, oh, that's fucking weird. And you just watch this stuff like disperse, and then he pulls it out and does the other side. That was weird.
Aye. What else have we been talking about this week? What's been going on?
You tried my training plan.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you sent me the a back day, because I was just like, basically, like, I've been following nothing really. I've got like, I know what I like in each session, chest, delts, back and legs. So I've been following like the same kind of structure that I usually do, but it's, if I want to do a certain exercise, I'll do that. If I want to do a certain intensifier, I'll do that. If I want to do one set, I'll do that. If I want to do 10 sets, I'll do that. So I got you to fire over a pool session with the new kind of style of training that you've been doing. So I think you've kind of well documented it in your Instagram the past few weeks. So you'll talk about that first, and I'll give my lowdown of what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something I've kind of the way I love training. Obviously, just going back to like how I want to train now, because obviously I've like stepped away from the stage. I want to put more focus on the training and go back to like how I enjoy training and almost like evolve it in a way I feel I would get the most results out of it, how people would get the most results out of it, and just like tailoring it about. Like Jack had a very he did obviously the back day with him as well, but from there I feel like I've advanced a little bit, like trying to do other muscle groups. I'm like, right, that kind of range or those kind of sets are not going to work for that, so I'm going to have to change that about what was going to get the most results out of that body part, with what kind of volume, what kind of sets, what can I recover from into the next session. I'm maybe doing like a top up of that on another day and stuff like that. But in terms of like back, because it's obviously such a big muscle group, you can go about doing that low volume, those low reps, because you will, if you're keeping it very strict, time under tension. Like obviously you've both done it, you can feel how that actually is like catching the muscle very, very well.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like I said to you, even though legs are a big muscle group, you wouldn't really want to do a 5-rep leg press.
No.
You could, but I think the risk for injury in that setup and how much load you would need to shift, it's not going to have the same handle. Like you obviously watch like JP do like 3-rep fucking leg press. I wouldn't get growth out of that.
Nah, no chance.
I don't think many people would. I don't think a 3-rep leg press. I mean, a 5-rep, very, very good hack squat, yeah, maybe, but not a leg press. So that regard as well, like I wouldn't get much out of like a 3 to 5-rep leg extension either.
No.
So trying to tailor that about to what suits what body part and getting the most out of it is just what I've been tinkering with. And I think like the plan I've got now is what's working the best. And what I've ran for the last couple of weeks has worked perfectly for me.
Yeah.
I've not done a full send leg session. When I do, I think it will still be a pretty decent setup.
Yeah. That's a bit of a takeaway there as well, is like you can train individual body parts differently. And I think, again, I'll say this line all the time, but we spoke about this before, is that people are married to a certain way, a certain style, and they just apply it to all body parts without actually giving like certain body parts a different stimulus. So like what I do for my legs will not grow my shoulders. No chance. I've tried, it doesn't. So I know certain movements, rep schemes, set schemes, intensifiers, that's what has brought my delts up in the past like 4 or 5 years. Whereas legs, I can probably get, same with you, Greg, I can probably get away with doing anything and they'll grow. Back, not as much, but the same. That's why I want to try the back day, because I know what I can get away with in terms of like feeling certain movements and stuff. So like the 5 to 8 kind of, that was like, that would work for me.
For me, a high rep leg day would, with how much I feel I would give it, I reckon I would be completely burnt out, maybe halfway, 3/4 way, and I wouldn't be able to finish it. Whereas I feel like controlling my volume is very key for my leg day. When you are somebody who can actually apply your intensity to sets, and if you're not used to doing such high volumes for your other workouts, especially a leg day is the most taxing. I think that was what would like pretty fuck you up the most.
Yeah.
But I think to take from that as well, we speak a lot, and we could, I'm not going to, but I mean, we could easily name a good few people on the most lagging body parts they've got are their arms. And it's because they're married to that set style of training and progressive overload. And I really don't feel you should progressively overload your arms.
No.
If you're trying to get a low volume set on your arms, like unless I think arms are probably the muscle, probably the vast majority of people who train are the one that isn't the most developed on most people, because they can't connect that well with such a small muscle group. And I don't know why that would be, but that's what I've seen through years of this, is like probably the area that's lagging on most people. And it's probably just because they can't connect that well with it, don't suit exercises that suit them. And I think, again, when you start seeing it now, because this push-pull leg or JP style set, what you want to call it, they were doing progressive overload, and they're focusing so much on like the specific exercises they've been given, and they just don't suit their body mechanics, and they're just not growing arms. I think that's like I really don't feel like if you did a heavy set of 8 on biceps, probably 85% of people wouldn't get anything from it. It would just be very sore joints, very sore tendons.
I'd wake up with sore shoulders rather than sore biceps.
Yeah, they just wouldn't contract that weight at all. I reckon their tendon, they're probably overstretching the tendon and everything. They're not keeping it in good range. But again, if you were to sort of really slow down your reps with an okay weight and really go through like holding the pause, holding the short, really slow eccentrics, squeezing the fuck out of that bicep, I'll guarantee when that starts burning, even though it's a decent load, you do like a 12 to 15 rep range, that's when you're probably going to start to see muscle growth.
Yeah, like you said, arms are definitely the one that a lot of guys are missing. Like you said, due to just this overemphasis of loading that, and I don't think the poundages that I use, the weights that I use for my arms has changed in about 10 years. Not even joking.
I reckon you've probably taken a lot of tricep gain from press.
Yeah.
From your very start, I reckon you were probably I probably would say that's probably why you lacked a little bit through your early years through chest and delts.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Tricep dominance and pressing.
Yeah, definitely. And then once I figured that out, like doing a lot more, like the isolation, like I see it as well with biceps. So I lift super heavy with back, no matter what I do, whether that's 30 sets or 3 sets, it's still super heavy work. Same with legs. Same with pressing. So in my mind, to then go and try to do heavy isolation stuff for triceps and biceps, they're already fried from the previous work or the work that's way to come. So that's kind of why I don't do anything wild weight wise with that. So I'll pick up a 20 kilo easy bar, and I can do sets with that, and the next day have DOMs on my biceps.
Yeah,
every single time, just because the way I control it, the way I move it, the range is slightly shortened, so it's not like you said. When it comes to arms, the logbook needs to go in the bin.
Like
you don't need to do logging weights.
Great stimulus from arms, don't you? Jack?
Was that?
You get like great stimulus from just training anything with arms.
Just training for years and years. I had a specific arm day. So it was a fifth day of the week, and it was just super high volume. So I picked two tricep, 2 bicep, and just absolutely smashed the fuck out of them with volume. But so many people are adverse to the idea of having a day specifically for arms, which probably isn't needed by most people, but the majority, it's a afterthought at the end of a session.
Yeah. You said to me in Spain, you were literally doing like maybe 2 exercises of biceps a week. I was like blown away.
Yeah.
Like not normal. And then I feel when I was before I was with JP and I was doing like a lot of volume stuff, I was actually doing 2 touch-up, but I was doing an arm day and 2 touch-ups on arms a week. So I was hitting them 3 times. And my arms actually felt like I was actually losing size on my arms. And I just could not for the fucking life of me figure it out. And it was literally because I was probably battering them so much. I was like depleting them constantly and they were never recovering. They were always getting depleted from the volume work I was doing. I just couldn't figure it out. And when I signed up with him and he was like, no arm days, you'll literally do 3 bicep exercises a week, 3 tricep exercises a week. I was like, nah. I remember actually texting you, Andy, and I was like, I don't know if you can do this. He goes, just give it a go. I goes, I literally can't let it go. Like my head will not let that go. And you goes to me, just give it a few weeks or a month or whatever. And I was like, fucking okay. And I was like, my arms are going to look fucking shit. They'll be fucking tiny. That's the best arm growth I've ever had.
Yeah.
I just did fuck all with them. It was like literally I finished off 1 push session and the other push session. And it was like 2 machine work and 1 kind of compound. It was either like an easy bar or a fucking dip, whatever it was. And then biceps was all like single arm cables, stuff like that. And I remember they were just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like they must have cut my volume in like by three quarters. I was doing like one quarter of the volume I was doing, which is different stuff. And it was just my arms just blew up from there.
Yeah. I couldn't train them more than 1 day a week. Like I couldn't do triceps more than once a week, biceps more than once a week.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't, especially amongst everything else. Like if I absolutely hammer fucking buys, when it comes to pull training back, I'll really, really feel it.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult one to manage sometimes, but especially the way you train as well now.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll
Yeah,
do touch-ups. I'll do I still do the exact same thing, but I just change the exercise about to what I feel best. And I'll just do 3 bicep, 3 tricep at the end of push sessions, and it's been pretty fine for me. I'll sometimes feel like my tendons are a little bit iffy, and I'll just back off a little bit with either a set or the volume what I'm doing, or just lighten the weight, and then that's it. I'm kind of good the next week.
Yeah, Jack, I was trying to look for a photo the last time you were with me for posing. I remember there's a side chest shot where like it looks like your arm is taking up the whole mirror. Can't find it.
I mean, a while ago. Do you know what? See, when I started bodybuilding, I used to just focus. I was just smashing arms.
Like that though, like
Fucking right.
muscle rounds.
Aye, and I spent years bringing the rest of my body in line with my arms. I remember when I was coached by Ben for over a year, we took out all direct arm work completely, and they fucking grew somehow.
That's the thing is like as well. Like I feel because I've developed my hamstrings and glutes to where they are, I wouldn't actually need to train them, and I still think they would grow. Like if I hop off the leg press or whatever, if even a hack squat, like fucking bum, like fucking burning, whatever it is, I'll use that muscle. I can't switch it off because it's a more dominant muscle than my quads. So it's always going to activate and engage first to move load. Your brain can't switch that off.
Yeah. Did you also used to train hamstrings like 3 times a week?
What's that?
Did you not say you used to train hammies like 3 times a week?
No, I used to have in my very start, I used to have a hamstring day.
Hamstring day.
And then I'd have a quad day. That was like my very when I used to train like 6 times a week. And now I literally do 2 sets on seated ham curl and 1 set of line ham. That's it.
Yeah.
And like literally, I don't do intensity or anything. It's literally like a little bit of a load, back off. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy about it. I just stimulating the burning, and I'll walk away. But then I said, like, if I go into like the hip press, leg press, or a hack squat, I'll still feel them.
Did you ever at any point do any direct glute work?
I've never done a single glute exercise in my life. Never.
Fucking prick. That's wild, eh?
I've never done a kickback. I've never done nothing.
Nah.
The thing that I honestly feel my glutes the most is just stiff leg deadlifts.
Aye, fair enough.
Like that would fuck me up. Like on glute wise, like I'd leave that. My ass be so sore the next day from just like pulling whatever off the floor.
I think we should do a sponsored Greg does a kickback day.
Aye.
That'd be good.
One of those stupid.
Aye, you could make a fortune on a booty workout, mate.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, so I've asked it all the time. People honestly think I'm lying, but I swear to God, I've never done one single rep of a glute thing in my life.
So the catalyst for your glute squat is
Moving.
and was pulling from the floor.
Yeah. But I mean, even before that, I mean, even if you look back to 2019 when Andy prepped me, my glutes were fucking shredded. It was.
I remember that.
Glutes were like decent size. They weren't just shredded, and I wasn't pulling then. I only started pulling from the floor when I went to JP. But I mean, like, as I said, like it maybe just was because I did like a hamstring day and it kind of got a bit activated. I don't know, but always connected very, very well with whatever I'm doing on legs. Whatever I did, it always connected well with.
That's my client glute tutorial. I've not actually watched this before.
He's done it.
Let's see how gay it looks.
Gay.
Marsh looks alright there.
Oh, you're a fucking pog, mate.
That looks alright.
Like a skin white chick.
Aye. It's gonna be huge.
So we've got a new hip thrust, the Nautilus one, and so the actual back tilts. And
best. What I've seen, that's the best one.
Well,
love that one.
I've been using it. It's been from watching Patrick's videos. Is he Polish? Aye. So watching his videos, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try it. So it's one of the things I can do, and my fucking arse is in bits.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. But
right, and you do the actual proper range of what the glutes is. Like, see people like dipping and their lower back's getting stretched. Like, oh, you fucked it. Well out of range.
Yeah.
No, which machine's that, Jack?
It's the Nautilus hip thrust.
Is it a standard one?
No, the plate loaded.
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
Plate loaded one. Plate loaded one. So, no, it's really, really good. Quite lucky. I get a lot of like range through my hips anyway. So for me, it's a really, really good choice of movement. But no, you're right. You see a lot of people on it, and there's like minimal hip extension at the top. We've got the standing one as well, but have you tried a standing one?
In Muscle Hut, yeah, it's weird.
What do you? I don't rate it at all.
No, it's weird. So weird.
It's a really, really bizarre movement. But
You something don't you?
Aye.
Yeah. We just got the new Jim Lecco kickback.
Mm-hmm.
The glute kickback.
Oh yeah, another one. Aye.
You drive it right back. We just got one of them. Got a good few pieces coming actually.
Yeah, it's wild though. Like, see if you've got like a female client and like they'll say, "Oh yeah, I can stick like 80 kilo on like the hip thrust." I was like, right, let's put 10 aside. And then like they look at you pure funny. It's like, no, trust me, like do 10 aside. And like all you have to do is add a 2 pause at the bottom and 2 at the top, and then they barely get like 12 reps. You're like, oh fucking! I was like, yeah, that's why. Because like you see, obviously men are horrendous and guilty for slaughtering form as well. But you see a lot of females like doing the hip thrust movements, and the fucking range is dog shit. Like, don't boast about having a I know. Don't boast about having a fucking 200k barbell hip thrust when you've got an ironing board for an arse. Like, it doesn't matter.
What it is though, that's their bragging rights. You see us like
I know.
off the floor or the fucking hack squat. There's like, oh, fucking move this on hip thrust. Their bragging rights. So always
it's
try
like
to progress to see who can do the heaviest.
Yeah. Do you know what? This is really gay. Do you know what it's like when you're walking down the street, just like a normal high street, and you see just like a normal bloke in jeans, and you're just like, mate, where the fuck's your arse?
Do you know what? I was out for dinner in London, and this is the only claim to fame I've got. So, have you ever seen the videos of the American guy with a massive arse? And he does the videos where he's. I've seen him. No, it's a white dude. I've seen him in person.
No way.
So I was in this like fancy London restaurant for my birthday a couple of years ago, and he was in like these beige chinos, and I'm no fucking joke. Like, everyone in the restaurant is just like looking up at this guy's arse. It's fucking ridiculous. But it almost looks like it's. I don't know if it's real. It looks like he's had like fucking fat injections or something.
It looks like actually implants like he puts in his trunk.
What's his name?
Horrendous.
Oh, I don't know.
But like, if you were to run with that, it just looks like it would make you fall over.
Yeah. There's no way you could have sat down that would have been comfy.
Oh, it was huge, like absolutely massive. Like I couldn't even stop looking. It was
there's like a tight polo shirt as well that's tucked in, so it's like
that's the guy.
Him?
Nah. If you find him,
he's always wearing like a polo shirt and chinos.
Yeah, he looks like a total like how you would imagine like an American middle-aged man to dress.
Yeah.
I just typed in white guy glutes, right? So this is a fucking weird search, this one.
Just type in massive ass and chinos.
Men.
Guy, massive ass.
Just go into my history.
See Andy's fucking porn link come up.
It's a tough wank, that one. Massive ass chinos. Nah.
You'll see, and he does like these videos where he's trying to run, but he's so big, it's almost like he can't run. It's like this. It's fucking.
Well, I was actually watching because I've watched the other two. But I was actually just watching John Wick 3, and the thinking I was like, why the fuck can't Keanu Reeves run? He runs like an absolute spaz. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
I've not noticed that.
Oh, mate, he can't run. He looks like he's got a peg leg, and he's just hopping along. Another leg's fine. He probably runs how you'd run right now.
I was going to say, I can't fucking say anything about anyone running right now.
Have any of you watched that Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix?
The Mexican one.
Yeah, they've got so it's like the guy that's basically trying to say that there was a civilization before.
Yeah.
Hancock, love it.
Aye. So the second season when he has Keanu Reeves on, and he's talking to it, it's the most fucking awkward conversation I've ever seen in my life. Keanu Reeves is so fucking weird. I didn't realize how weird he was.
Do you know what though? You actually ever looked into Keanu Reeves and he doesn't spend his money.
He still takes a subway in that.
He takes a subway, lives in the most normal house, gives probably about 80% of his wealth to charity. Just likes to buy motorcycles and stuff. He just lives a normal life.
Yeah, fair play.
I know. He walks about in public. He just tries to be normal.
Yeah, he has like no security, just cuts about through the streets.
Yeah.
It's obviously not in the fucking Epstein list.
No. Back to him, but yeah. I was actually going to ask you, boys, what's your predictions for Olympia?
Right, what I'll do is I'll load up the qualified list and then we can talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I think is going to do well that isn't being spoken about?
Yeah.
I think Brett.
Yeah, I was watching his video
Wilkin.
today, actually.
Yeah.
I think he's the dark horse. No one's really speaking about because he was the first qualified.
Mm-hmm.
He did the first show last year and won it. But
Oh, so he did, yeah.
Is ridiculous. He actually, I love Brett's shape.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of
Yeah, I
his
do
videos
as well.
are so fucking good.
You ever see much from Hunter?
He's taking a year out.
Is
Yeah.
So this is the qualified list for 2025. So obviously Mr. Olympia,
Yeah.
Brett, Hadi, Derek, the Cringe, Lunsford, Raphael, Martin, Akeem, Brandon. Is Brandon still about? Give that a rest, mate. Fuck
But he does
me.
the same every year. He's always quiet and he pops up a fucking doorway shot.
Wait, he was 2016. He won it, wasn't he? The year no one did it.
No.
It was it not?
No, it was 2018.
Was it 2018?
No, I was Roden, so I was 19.
19. Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
it was just before COVID, yeah, because
Six years.
he won COVID. It was not
Rami.
Oh no, when did he win?
What?
Sean Roden win.
2018, and then it was Brandon Curry 2019, 2 Ramis, and then it was 2022, Hadi Chupin.
Because Phil took 2019 off, did he?
Aye.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then try to come back.
Yeah.
Nick Walker, Regan, Tonio, Sass, brilliant. Yeah. Bruce, Shen Long.
I'll tell you what, I think Nick Walker is going to pump some names.
Hope he does.
I think he will.
Said it before, like he's not my physique, but obviously you can like admire it. I really hope he does. Really hope he does.
He's like the modern day Marcus Rule.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking cool. But if you watch some of his shots, like recently, or when he's posing in that room and he hits like some most musculars, there's just no fucking room left in the room.
Aye.
So much floor space.
Just fucking muscle on muscle.
Oh.
Like I want Samson to do it again. I like Samson.
Yeah, I reckon he will.
Represents the UK and all that. So, but yeah, I think after that, probably Derek Hadi again. And then after that, I think it's going to be a free for all. I think I would love to see like Nick Walker overtake Derek, just because I don't like Derek. I never have.
Yeah. I actually
just don't like him.
Watching a podcast the other day, and somebody was actually speaking to who was it? Who's the chairman again?
I know you're talking about.
Anyway, who was the head judge of that show? And he actually had Nick winning.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, somebody says, well, that just shows you. So Nick is obviously going to be better because he's way bigger.
Yeah.
And I reckon if he nails this condition the same or even better,
Tyler Mannion.
Derek, he's overtaking Derek.
Mr. Mannion.
But I think all Samson has to do, because at the end of the day, right, Samson's going to be bigger regardless. You could fucking grow looking at lettuce. Yeah. All you have to do is just be better Nick. He's won. So if he's a bit drier, a little bit more conditioned, he's won. And that'll be easy. And I think Nick is very close up his ass.
I think with Samson losing the Arnold, I think that will give him a right good not kick out the arse. I think he took a bit of time off, did he not?
Well, I watched him on YouTube, and he's went from he's went for a different approach this year. Mm-hmm. He says, like, I'm going to be honest, like, I don't lose muscle. He goes, I can die on dust. I'm not going to lose an ounce of muscle. He goes, my problem's always condition. He goes, so how fucking hard can I push myself this year? How much more cardio could I do? How much more output could I do? And not worry about fatigue or overtraining or this or that. He goes, I want to see what those boundaries are. So
fair enough.
That's interesting.
Yeah. No, I'd love to see that kind of like Ronnie Coleman grain.
Yeah.
If he could ever achieve that.
From him. But if he can even just improve year to year,
close to it.
It's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah. Some fucking big boys here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute monsters. Like Sass is gigantic, but like some of the guys in this lineup are just they just make him look like a wee boy. Like
240 on stage.
Hmm?
I think Sass was like 240, 245.
Yeah.
What's Reagan looking like at the moment? Because the last time I seen him, he was
He actually
fucking
looks alright. But
yeah, he was looking good.
do you know what? I've lost my like for Regan over the last couple of years.
Mm.
I don't know why. He's not become a dick. I just think he's like, I don't know, just lost that hype train he was on.
Uh-huh.
I saw this the other day.
Yeah.
It's the rope attached to a V handle.
Yeah, it's shit like that. You know what I mean?
Is that
going the
legit?
same. I think so. It's going the same direction that it would anyway.
It's just, yeah,
Go.
it's shit like that.
So this, I think, is the most recent update. So 6 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a big structured fucker.
His clavicles are so fucking wide.
Yeah.
Crazy. That filled properly, and he actually trained hard because he doesn't. But that's fucking true. Like, if you ask anybody who trains one, or like even like Mike Van Vick said it on the podcast. He goes, he trains like a bitch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He says that's the problem. You can't train hard. That's why he's always soft.
Mm-hmm. There was one of the boys that works behind the desk at the gym. He sometimes puts on YouTube, and it was Martin Fittwater and Andrew Jack training video.
Oh yeah.
And I just watching Andrew Jack train. I'm like, this fucking prick.
Oh wait, I was actually going to say this to you. Because he was on about when he won his pro card, and he was Martin Ghosting goes, "Oh, what was your diet like then?" He goes, "I used to have 2 meals and a snack a day."
There you go. And I put my life and soul into that.
2 meals and a snack.
Just shows you.
That's nuts.
It just shows
That's
you.
fucking nuts.
Do you think he's a case of it's just come too easy and he's just like, meh, what's the point in trying harder?
But I mean, it's breaking like the laws of physics and science. Like, how the fuck? He's not even like. You'd be lucky if he was hitting 120 grams of protein a day.
Right.
And he looked like that.
Aye. It's wild when like nutritional science just goes out the window with some people.
It just doesn't make sense at all. That's wild. And he doesn't like. He says, "Oh, I fucking hate eating." He goes, "My hardest thing is eating. I can't do it." Even now, like when I know it's my job and I've got to do it, I really struggle.
Yeah.
So I was like,
but if you can win huge titles, win hundreds of thousands of dollars and that, and just from what I can see, training wise, half-arsing it, you would just keep doing that.
Yeah, because Martin said to him in that video, he was like, "How do you handle like the travel?" And I just thought to myself, like, honestly, if he's having like fucking, if he can like literally diet on nothing, like traveling's easy for him.
Easy, yeah.
He wouldn't be caring if he had to pack a meal to the airport or whatever. He'd probably just have a meal that'd be him good. It's just
He's not having a mental breakdown when he's like 4 grams of protein short. You know what I mean? Measuring out like 3 grams of chicken just to get your totals up.
I reckon he probably didn't even weigh his food when he was on about 100 meals and a snack a day. Probably just getting stuff from fucking Buddha's gym, like or whatever.
Aye. I wonder how what he's like to prep. Like if he's a nightmare. You know what I mean? Or if he's if he is a robot.
It's fucking if it fits your marks.
I think what he's told. I just think like probably the food side of things, he's struggled to eat. He says he has no appetite ever.
So unfair, man.
You must do being that size.
So obviously like a myostatin deficiency of some sort.
I tell you what, actually, I was actually going to bring this up. See, just to bring up the topic of Retta, I've only now felt the appetite thing, and it's not that not that I can't eat, because when I put the meal down and eat it, I wolf it, and it's not like it digests quick as fuck. But see, the thought of eating, it's like it's not there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I'm just like that's my meal time, and usually if I have that in like an off season or whenever, I'm like, oh god, I've got to eat, and I'll like, no, it's like woof, 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 done, gone. But it's really the thought of eating that isn't there. It has nothing to do with the body process, but it's the thought, which is quite interesting.
How
Yeah.
often are you taking your Retta?
I just do it twice a week.
Twice a week, yeah.
So 1 milligram over the week.
So it's 3 clicks, which would be 1.5.
Right.
Mhm.
Because I'm going to try it post prep next year,
Mm-hmm.
like for like lipid health and all that.
It, honestly, I would honestly say it is the new miracle drug.
Yeah.
But the way that people are taking it, it is going to get fucked up pretty soon.
Yeah, like with anything,
You
eh?
don't know the side effects that it has come if they abuse it,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'll share what I sent you earlier, Greg. This boy, keep forgetting his name.
But in terms of like the fat loss and stuff, I do feel it's there and it works well.
Yeah. So yeah, how do you say his name? Is it Stefani? Because he's like French. I don't know.
I think it is just Stefan.
Did you make sure none of my DMs there too wild? No, we're all right. This doesn't make sense. That like
The striations, like that's not I'll put it out there simply. That's not really how you see a black person's kind of skin. He is like very thin skinned.
yeah. It's is he? How tall is he? Because if he's like
Do you know what got me?
cast as well for a black guy as well.
Oh,
It says in the podcast, it says he's quite short, but then I seen a photo of him standing next to Theo, and they were speaking about Theo, and they says Theo's a big motherfucker. He's got a big structure. He's a tall guy. He's the same
Yeah.
height.
Yeah.
So he was bigger than Theo.
It's just
And
doesn't
Theo
make
was
sense.
like 260 to 270 on stage.
Because I was speaking to Theo when I came over for your show at Titan. He is a tall guy. He must be about 5'11".
I think it's the other one.
This one.
Yeah. Do you see the size difference between them?
mm.
Like Theo's a bit taller.
He's maybe a couple inches taller.
He's still a big dude.
Theo's 5'11" because remember he was speaking to me. He's like eye level, so nah, it's unfair.
Yeah.
It's very unfair.
There's a comparison of when he was in Classic.
I don't know if there's a comparison, but
Go tagged.
tagged.
It was literally like yesterday. I know.
I mean, that's a good comparison, though.
Oh, yes, what I was on about. I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's Theo.
That's not on. But yeah, there is a shot of when he was in Classic to now.
These guys must get tagged like 20 times a day.
Easily. I can't remember which fucking page it was on.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, aye.
Because I remember seeing this thinking, there's no way
Yeah.
he gets in the Classic.
Well, he was the one who got done with standing on his toes.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So it's wild. It's from like the nipple up to the collarbone. Mental.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're interested to see what show he does. What show is he doing?
He's doing Milan.
Milan.
I think all they're doing, like, he's doing him, Urs, Mark Hector, Quentin. That'd be a good show.
Yeah, it's a wee one.
I was actually going to say, so I was speaking to Sean about this yesterday. Like his chest, right? I remember when I was working with Callum. Callum sent me a photo of like a physique guy he had, and his chest was exactly like that. And he goes, check this guy's chest. And I was like, holy fuck! It was just like this perfect chest. It was like hanging, and he was like, guess what he does on that a week? I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, guess how many, like, what exercise or sets he does in that a week? I was like, fuck knows, mate. And he goes, he does 3 sets of chest flies.
Eh?
I was
That's
like,
what I mean.
shut up. And he's like, I swear to God, mate. He does that and it keeps growing.
That's so unfair.
3 sets of flies.
So unfair.
Fuck. All he does.
Yeah. Nah, I
Mental.
was born in the wrong race.
Knows of nothing.
Fucking shite. We're approaching the hour mark now, so try to keep this in the hours we know. Anything else you want to add? You want to add?
I'm good.
All good.
Sound cool. Is our show next weekend?
I'm pretty sure Milan's close. Like, let's see, what is it? 2 weeks?
It'll be maybe 2 weeks. We'll do an obviously review when that's up and running. All good. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in, and remember all the social media stuff, the subscribing, the liking, the commenting, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.